That's a good question. Would it affect your breathalyzer? I feel like it still would.
I don't know.
I think it still would. Someone out there, comment in the comments if you can butt chug and drive.
Well, I mean...
There are many topics and concepts we are all familiar with, but aren't exactly sure how they work. Each week, Alan Fitzgerald and I choose a topic and try our best to explain it. This is Explaining Things. Welcome back to another episode of Explaining Things. As always, I'm your host, Jonathan Tilson, with my co-host, Alan Fitzgerald.
Happy New Year. We got the Christmas tree still up.
Yeah, bitch. How do you drink and drive?
Carefully.
Absolutely. You got to be safe.
You got to be safe.
You got to be
Safety's
safe.
first.
Drive slow.
Drive slow. And drive a big car.
Drive a big car.
Drive a big car.
Because if stuff does go wrong, which it won't, you want to be the one who lives.
Yeah. Mothers Against Drunk Driving are a bunch of lying whores.
Yeah.
But still, just in case, if you hit someone, you want to be the one who's alive.
Yeah, it might as well be called mothers who gave their son a $1,500 1994 Honda Civic.
Mothers of compact cars.
You know, I know Uber's out there and that's cut down on drunk driving and stuff, and that's great. But
Yeah.
there's still cool people out there.
Dude, you fucking turn the radio up, dude.
You turn the radio up. I didn't hear the siren. I didn't hear the siren.
It's too busy fucking blasting Iron Maiden.
Your worries while drunk driving are DUI number 1, killing someone else number 2, killing yourself 3.
3, yeah.
And if that's not your ranking, then you're a bad person. Okay? That should be your value system. Now, if we were bad people, we'd say do a bump of cocaine. All right?
Why not? It gets you where you need to go.
It gets where you need to go.
Honestly,
Focus.
I consider cocaine like a $200 taxi. Whenever I'm too drunk, I just bang.
Bang, bam.
And then I'm there.
You know,
fast.
The thing is, the officer that pulls you over rarely wants to hear about it, so keep that close to the vest.
Yeah.
If he was cool too, he'd know what you meant.
He wouldn't be a cop.
He wouldn't be a cop. I mean, if you're on Adderall, you know, you can have a couple extra drinks.
Few extra.
You know, keeps you focused.
Avoid butt chugging. It's harder to gauge.
I'm going to actually say this, and I don't want to seem like the pussy
Don't
on the
even,
podcast.
Are you the no butt chugging guy?
If you butt chug, and I'm not saying don't butt chug, but if you do butt chug, don't drive after. Okay, it's an unpredictable buzz. And if you do butt chug and you're going to drive, wait an hour.
Also, butt chug wine and beer only.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're butt chugging liquor, then turn this off. We can't help you. We can't help you. You're already dead.
You have real issues that we cannot even start to address here.
Do you know how tough it is to measure out a shot that you put in your ass? Do you know how tough it is? One shot gets you obliterated, all right? If you're doing more than a shot, shame on you.
Shame on you indeed.
Anyway, but you do have booze and you have a car and you got somewhere to go, all right? So what are you going to do with that?
I was just thinking turkey baster for butt chugging.
Turkey baster? That's a good idea.
That's if you're doing that, then you at least kind of have some sense of what you're doing.
That's right. You're artificially inseminating your ass. Officer, I don't know what the problem is. I'm wearing a bicycle helmet in my car.
I haven't had a drink all day. Wink, wink. I don't understand. This guy passed 6 breathalyzer tests, but he's puked and shit his pants 3 times.
That's an embarrassing DUI. Sir, your ass is leaking. Oh, it's not shit, Your Honor. Could you just call me Your Honor? All right, but the fact is, okay, we can tell you, this is like when the Christians tell you the best form of contraception is not having sex. It's unrealistic.
It's unrealistic.
What?
Yeah.
Boys will be boys, kids will be kids. Okay? So if you're going to have some drinks.
Also, abstinence may not get someone pregnant, but it will get 13 people killed at a Bed Bath & Beyond.
That's right. So, you know, lesser of two evils.
Yeah, come on now.
All right? One baby, shitty life, or 13 adults with history and families.
What I'm saying, ladies, is spread your legs more.
Okay? Please.
Please.
Okay, save the people. Save the malls, the churches, the schools.
After all, this is all your fault. All your fault.
It's not the imperfect male DNA. That is kind of funny, though, that, like, a backup plan for having an orgasm inside of someone's body is just murdering people.
It's weird.
This will get the monkey off my back.
It's weird, too, because it's like you spend $900 on an AR-15.
Yeah.
but you know, you don't spend $200 on a hooker.
I don't get it.
I don't get it at
I don't
all.
get it at all. Get 4 hookers.
It's just, yeah.
Get 4 hookers. That's the problem.
Get 4 hookers and an okay hotel room.
Legalized prostitution would save many lives. That's the problem with hookers. You have to be in the know. You know, you have to know where to go. You have to have a skeezy friend.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone knows.
Luckily, we both have a skeezy friend.
We have a skeezy friend. But that's the thing. You have a car and you've got somewhere you need to be. All right?
Exactly.
Sure, you've had a couple drinks.
Maybe you're a professional taxi driver.
Maybe you are.
You got to get people where they got to go.
Maybe you're a chauffeur. All
Yeah.
right? Absolutely.
School bus driver.
Come on now.
We can't let a couple of goddamn Long Island iced teas stop the children from learning.
That's right. 13 people just got shot in a mall. We have to replace them with fully formed humans. I would say get some mints. You want some mints.
Or just drink peppermint schnapps, then you don't need mints.
That's true.
That was something I did a
That's
long
true.
time.
And that calms the driver's hand.
You put 2 shots in me, I'm a damn good driver.
Absolutely.
Before that, I'm an anxious mess.
Yeah. Drive slowly. Drive the speed limit. Check your headlights, please. Now, this doesn't go for the day drinkers, okay? You don't have to worry about it. I think day drinking's easier, honestly.
It's more fun,
Well,
too.
cops aren't as vigilant. They're not looking for it nearly as much.
No.
They're not parked on the side of the road in a dark area.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a day drinker, you've got a pretty good gig.
The best way to drink is wake up at 6 a.m., get hammered, and go to bed at 6 p.m.
And there you go.
That's the best way to do it.
Speaking to a professional.
That's the best way to do it.
That's right.
I mean, how hard is it to drive during the day?
It's also, you can see around. It is safer. It's just safer. You know, you can see everything. You can make your way through the McDonald's drive-thru. That fucking soaks up some alcohol. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to worry about fast food being closed if you partied too late.
Exactly. Also, get yourself some Bailey's Irish Cream. Put that in your fucking iced coffee.
You have a coffee. Who's going to stop you with a coffee?
Yeah. Officer, what do you mean I'm drunk? I was just at McCafe. What are you talking about?
You have to be really drunk to
I'm
get a
having an
DUI during the
iced
day.
caramel macchiato.
It's all about being sensible. It's always irresponsible, okay? We're kind of in character right now. It's always irresponsible, but there is a better way to do it than the person who just turns the music all the way up and just is reckless. All right? Go the speed limit. Go 2 miles under it. Come on now. Go 2 miles over it. That doesn't look fishy either. Mm-hmm. You know? Appropriate music.
Just drive how you'd normally drive.
Couple breath mints.
Or schnapps.
Breath mints, chug of water, okay? The last thing you want is a DUI because he smells something. You know, make him earn that DUI.
Yeah.
Have a couple friends say you're the DD. That throws them on their ass for a second.
And just have them much drunker than you.
Yeah, have them act like animals while you're just, you know, slurring your words. Here's the other thing, and this is the nasty little secret about drinking and driving.
Yep.
It's about as much fun as you can have. About as much fun as you can have. You put on your favorite song, you're the right amount of fucked up, and you can become young again.
Carry on my wayward son.
Put on something from high school. Put on something from high school and you feel hope again.
Yeah.
You do. Now you wake up the next morning and, you know, you see hair in your grill.
You're like, oh boy, I hope this is a shaggy dog.
I hope this was a really long-haired deer.
Stick to beer and wine.
Stick to beer and wine. Yeah, once shots have been involved, like, you better be young. If shots have been involved and you're fucking 35 or 40, 45, that's a problem.
Here's the thing. I always had, when I was a drunk and a drunk driver, I always had a 4-drink limit. Mm-hmm. But
now, sure, those were pint glasses full of vodka.
Yes, but still, 4 drinks. When you do mixed drinks, it depends on who's mixing the drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Some people live in shit areas and people need just fucking strong drinks.
Oh, absolutely they do.
You go to a bar in Cranston, Rhode Island, they have a heavy hand.
Absolutely.
I know that because I did some drinking in Cranston. They don't give a fuck.
Now, for those of you out there, the elitists that have an autopilot fucking Tesla, you drive all you want. Now, you're not going to get the same rush or the thrill, and you're not going to feel young when you do it. Mm-hmm. But you are being safe.
And you're not going to get to scream, I'm invincible, with the car window open.
And I was going to say, you don't have to do cocaine, but you do have a bunch of money. And,
Why not?
It's probably pretty safe to do blow when you're not actually, looking at the road.
Beer and wine.
Beer and wine, guys. What we're trying to say is beer and wine, okay? It's never safe, but it can be safer than some. Okay?
A White Claw if you're metrosexual.
Absolutely. Couple hard seltzies.
Yep.
Okay, you hop in your Volkswagen Beetle, and you fucking make it home.
You can have one martini.
You can have more classy drinks than Long Island iced teas.
Actually, martinis get you drunker faster than anything.
Oh, I know they do.
One martini. 2 martinis, you're pushing it, but, hey, best of luck, man.
But I just mean
3 martinis, poof.
If you're getting martini drunk, I feel like you're going to be more responsible behind the wheel.
You would think that, but I always got martini drunk.
Well, you're at least in a BMW 7 Series.
No, not me. I drank martinis because they're the most economical way to get drunk.
Well, they are. But it's a different thing when you're drinking.
$10 for 3.5 shots of vodka, basically.
It's a different thing when you're drinking a dirty martini out of a plastic cup, though.
It's true. I'm making my own martini.
A water bottle full of martini. I don't have olives. Will raisins do? So don't drink and drive, guys, kids out there. But if you do, be careful about it. That's all we're trying to say.